I am going to teach you everything you need to know about the Republican Party in this one segment. All right? And it's all embodied in this video that Marjorie just posted. You might think you've seen it before because she's posted similar videos in the past. It's new. And there's something fundamentally disturbing and humiliating about it, where she's posting this hype video where she's shooting, from what I can tell, just aimlessly at the grass, and is doing a gun giveaway, and posted this right as she voted to pass a bill that would devastate the lives of her constituents, of Trump voters around the country, and of people around the country, ripping away their health care, their food assistance, in service of tax cuts for the wealthiest Americans that will be permanent. Any benefits to the middle class, not so much. And while she's doing that, while something so substantive, so policy driven, that will rock this country for years to come, in a negative way, from the standpoint of negative, she's posting a video talking about shooting socialism, or how the government's trying to take your gun away. It's fascinating. You know the clip, I'll obviously play that for you in just a second here, but you know the clip of George W. Bush where he says this?
Fool me once, shame on you.
Yeah.
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Yeah. Apparently you can. Apparently you can get fooled again, because Trump voters just keep getting fooled. So here's what she posted. Was it a denunciate? Was it one of those Murkowski statements of, I'm so horrified I had to vote for this? No. It's, get a gun. Shoo-wee. This is MAGA. Selling you a crisis, selling you a culture war, loud explosions and guns, and we're going to take down the libs. But what are you buying? You're buying the loss of your health coverage.
America is the greatest country in the world, and I fight the nasty America Last Democrats in Washington to keep it that way. I fight against gun control, open borders, the trans agenda, coming for your kids, and women's sports.
Now, you know more about guns. Is she shooting anything or just the ground? There might be a little explosive. Okay. You know what's funny? They don't show her ever shooting it. I mean, at the very end, they show her kind of shooting out into the void, but all of these, it's a shot of her about to shoot and then a shot of something being shot, which I don't know, it's kind of funny. I'm going to stop this trans agenda from coming for your kids. You know how? I'm going to take away your Medicaid.
And I blow away the reckless government spending on my DOJ subcommittee. Under Joe Biden, Democrats gave away trillions to illegal aliens, the Green New Scam, and their NGO deep state friends to destroy our country. But America elected Donald Trump, and now I'm working by his side to make America great again. And we are fighting to protect our faith, families.
There's crosses behind her. Please, Marjorie, come on the show. Come on the show. Let me ask you, what would Jesus say about literally, this sounds figurative, literally taking food away from kids through food assistance in this bill so that you can save some money that is being funneled to wealthy folks? Please. Tell me what Jesus would say about that.
And freedom. So in honor of America's 250th anniversary, I'm giving away my M249 Saw Para to one lucky American patriot. Why enter to win this gun? Because in America, you can. And I'll always fight for your right to keep and bear arms. Go to the website below and enter to win my M249 Saw Para and join me in wishing America a happy 250th anniversary.
Say, save America, stop communism. So you can have her M249 Salpera, but in exchange for that, you can't have food assistance, health coverage, disability benefits. This tells the whole story, actually. Does this mean that Democrats are perfect? No. Does it mean that there's something particularly malicious and dishonest about the entire Republican agenda? Because the Republican Party has become something so particularly dangerous now. Don't let people act like, oh, it's always been equally bad. It is particularly dangerous. But there's a common thread. For decades now, we've seen a whole lot of screaming about gay marriage and trans this, that, and the other thing, and a trans drag queen who's gay is gonna come take your M249 Salpera. And always, you know what ends up happening? They exacerbate income inequality. Like, it's so consistent. There's always there's some consistent culture wars, but often it shifts and it changes. And it used to be political correctness. And again, like the Bush era, a lot of gay marriage talk. And then now there's wokeness and trans became a big thing, trans sport. There's always a thing they're screaming about, but they keep, no matter how MAGA they are or not, they keep that fundamental principle there, which is we are going to funnel wealth from the bottom to the top. And this bill does it like you just rarely see. And they can't even say, again, I'll repeat, that this is some fiscal responsible act because it's the least fiscally responsible piece of legislation in the history of the country, adding the most to the debt. And after this passed, you had Tim Burchett, who we've been keeping an eye on, walking out and saying he's just real satisfied with it.
We've got oil in the ground, we got gas in the ground, we got coal in the ground, and we can start with these small nuclear reactors. We got great assistance out of our EPA. My buddy Lee Zeldin, running that outfit, is permitting stuff a whole lot faster in the past. It takes 6 to 8 years, and then the bureaucracy just nightmare. The only people making any money off that are the freaking lawyers. So, dadgum, a lot in that bill. There'll be a lot coming out about it. I think you're going to be very pleased. And if we get everything we wanted, heck no. But as they used to say in Nashville, everybody a little uncomfortable about a bill. Usually it means it's a good piece of legislation.
Yeah, well, then that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. What is that? I'm so tired of this. We hear these platitudes. You know, I think, well, one of the justifications for Republicans have been, I like this bill because of how mad it makes Democrats. Psychotic. Then another one is, I just think that it's just less government, except for us expanding government in some areas. But, you know, you not getting health coverage from the government and taxes for the rich. It's just less is better, even when they add more in some parts. And it's just sort of, what does that even mean? And then here, if everyone's upset about the bill, then it's probably aight. It's probably aight. Daggum. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the example I gave on the morning show. If I introduced a bill, nuke everyone. Would that? I think most people would be upset about that. Just don't justify the insanity of this through dumb platitudes. Please, please. Micah Irfan said, they got what they paid for, and it's a photograph of all the billionaires that were standing behind Trump at his inauguration after giving him a whole heck of a lot of money. MAGA, it doesn't matter that she's giving you an M249 Salpera. But this is it, right? This is the scam. This is my point. It's this. It's crosses. It's American flags. It's guns. It's ATVs. All while they're screwing you over. Nothing's American. Nothing's, aligned with our principles about ripping away wealth from the bottom to give to the top. It's just not. No matter how many of this is the opposite of patriotism we're seeing from this movement. If you loved your country, you'd want to take care of it. But they try to distract you with all the images. Oh, but there's green grass. And did I see a What even animal was this? The heck? Is that a buffalo? I mean, no matter how many crosses they show, nothing is Christian about this. Nothing's American. Just because there's a nice wooden fence in a green field. We're gonna kill socialism. Yeah. We're gonna stop the trans. And then you're suffering. We looked at that district, I can't remember which segment this was in, that voted like 80% for Trump. And now they're, in preparation for this bill, shutting down their health center. The only one they had in that town. It's not a joke, but they humiliate you and insult you. MAGA, you. Not me, you. They think you're stupid. Imagine thinking this works. Oh. Look at it. Again, another graphic. I'll show you as many as we need. Listen, folks. I got graphics coming out of my ass. What the hell? It's just pooping graphics all day long. Look at this. This is the bill. You make a lot of money, you win. You don't, you lose. But wait. Marjorie shoots a gun.
So in honor of America...
She shoots a gun, look. Don't worry about it. Shh.
Gun?
Who needs healthcare? Because you'll have a gun to defend yourself. In MAGA's world, you wouldn't have food. Okay, that's aggressive. I mean, that's not... Wait, just wait, okay? By the way, as we keep going through this, please do click the subscribe button. I appreciate all of you. It's free. Bing, bong, boom. And then, if you want to go a step further, the join button is there. It's like next to the subscribe button. And that gets you the bonus show where we go off the rails. And yesterday, as I mentioned on the morning show, on the bonus show, I found the meaning of life, which is just crazy. I stumbled across it. And so check it out there. Let me word this correctly. In Marjorie Greene's world, you might not have guaranteed meals, nutrition programs, health coverage, but you can have a gun. In the Democrats' world, you'll have a better likelihood of having health care and food assistance, and you'll have a gun. Okay? You'll still get the gun. That's the truth, okay? That's the ugly truth. No, it's just... John Favreau said, I'm pissed, but mostly I'm just sad for the millions of people who will suffer because of what Republicans did today. Many, if not most, are Trump voters, and most probably have no idea what this law will actually mean for them. Fox News is going to have surround sound, triple platinum videos of your local drag race or whatever, but they'll not break this down for you. So anyways, he says, law will actually mean for them. Quote, well, that's what they voted for. Right? That's the reaction people gave. They should have known better. Sure, maybe, but the brunt of the pain will be felt by babies, kids, the elderly, the sick, the disabled, the poor, people who are barely making it, people who fled danger to save their children. They don't deserve this cruelty. No one does, especially not in the richest country on earth. Or people with the most power just use it to make themselves even richer. Donald Trump's net worth has grown by $3 billion since January, but Republicans cared more about making him happy than they did about the people who sent them to Washington to make their lives better. It should enrage all of us, but it should also motivate us to beat the ever-living hell out of every last Republican politician electorally, politically, in 2026 and again 2028. And we can do it. Don't get hopeless. We can do it. People are going to be fed up. And we just have to channel that. But in the meantime, people are going to suffer. But you can get Marjorie's gun. I don't know if it comes with the ammo. I'll check in. But it's a nice gun. It looks like a nice gun. That apparently someone's trying to take from you. So get it. You got to get it because you can. That was her argument. Why should you enter it? Because you can. Well, why should you get a membership to this show? Because you can. Because of freedom. Because freedom. MAGA doesn't want you to. MAGA hates it. When every time you click join, Marjorie sheds a tear, is what I hear. Share your thoughts in the comments.